We start our coverage tonight with NewsNation's Robert Sherman in Tel Aviv. And Robert, we just heard Secretary Blinken thank the government of Qatar. What role did Qatar play in this release today?
And we heard the very same from Hamas as well about that mediation role that Qatar played in all of these negotiations that have taken place. I mean, this has really been a nightmare scenario, which has been the case for well over thousands of Israelis over the last couple of days. October 7th was the day that all this took place. They were down in their kibbutz in Nahal Oz, which you look at a map, it is right next to the Gaza Strip. And then they were gone just like that. Finally, breakthrough here today of these two being returned back to Israel. You see that photo there. This is a monumental moment here in this whole operation because I have to tell you, Elizabeth, standing on the ground here in Israel, we've been speaking with Israelis who for weeks on end have said, forget about the hostages. Nothing is going to change on that front and you'll never see them again. But now I just spoke with a couple of them who said there might be hope after all, that more could come back. But right now, Elizabeth, there's still over 200 that are not home this evening.
Yeah, we saw actually in Tel Aviv where you are, Robert, today there was today is Shabbat, and there was a Shabbat dinner held in Tel Aviv, a huge table with empty seats for each of the 200 Israeli hostages. Some of those empty places had height shares because we know that 20 of these hostages are children, 10 of them over the age of 60.
Which really puts things into perspective here, right, Elizabeth? And sometimes we lose sight of the numbers here, and we don't imagine what 200 people really is. You see that table there. I mean, those are 200 souls, 200 lives, 200 people who have families of their own. Every person in this country has been impacted by this, the 1 to 2 degrees of separation from a direct victim from that horrific event happening back on October 7th here. And right now we're in the process of the celebration of Shabbat here. People think about this. It's all about community. It's all about family. And those voids are being felt here in Israel tonight.
Yeah, quite a searing image when we see baby bottles over there next to the Shabbat empty place, signifying a child, a toddler. We know that there are hostages as young as 9 months old that are being held. I'm curious, Robert, we know today that Natalie and Judith Hamas took them to the Red Cross in Gaza. It was the Red Cross in Gaza that brought Judith and Natalie to the border to hand them over to the Israelis. Do you think the release today of these two hostages has changed that sentiment you were just talking about inside Israel of, you know, for the first time ever, really, the hostages are not the top priority?
That's a really good and profound question here, Elizabeth. And the thing that I would say is that because there has been this sentiment that we've gathered on the ground that the hostages were gone and never coming back, that the only option was to go into Gaza. The only option was a massive military operation. That will be interesting to see if the sentiment changes over the next 24 to 48 hours, if people do still believe that, because they thought this was an impossibility just a day ago. But now maybe not so much. That's something that we'll keep very close eyes on for the coming days.
That also might be exactly what Hamas was gambling would happen. All right, Robert Sherman, thanks for that reporting live from Tel Aviv. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.